Digimon is pretty loosey-goosey when it comes to Digivolution, especially in the V-Pets in video games. Digimon jump around all the time. Hell, back in the day we have examples of Digimon being completely different levels or digivolving into Digimon of the same level. But even now with things like Slide Evolution, there are still some Digimon who just feel like the wrong level to me, either visually or because they look like they should evolve from or into another specific Digimon. And on today's video, I want to talk about some of them. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and yeah, I'm trying something a little bit different today. And rather than ranking my top 10 of these, I just want to talk about a handful of Digimon that I think fit this example. And hey, if you like these videos and you'd like to see more of them, it would be awesome if you consider liking, subscribing, and ringing that bell. This many people are watching and aren't subscribed, and in fact, I've been getting some information from people that YouTube is unsubscribing them if they're not regularly engaging with the videos. So double check you're subscribed, YouTube might have unsubscribed you. If the subscribe button isn't grey, you're not subscribed. Thank you very much. I know it's stereotypical YouTuber stuff, but it really does help the channel grow and let me know what kind of videos you want, so cheers. Remember, this is just a personal list, and of course I understand why the Digimon are the levels they are, I just think they also could work as different levels. First up is Blimpmon. If you're a fan of this channel, you probably already know my opinion on this, so I'll keep it reasonably brief. I really do like it as a Solomon Evo, but its size and scale plus visual similarity to Gladiamon just makes it feel like it should be an ultimate. While size and scale are far from a determining factor in evolution levels, for example, a lot of Digimon Adventure Ultimates are actually bigger than their Megaforms, I think it's the size or scope of the design, not necessarily its scale, that can make a Digimon feel like an Ultimate, or in this case, that Blimpmon builds on Gladiamon's design. Again, there are Digimon who are smaller but definitely feel like they're at the right level, for example, Marine Angemon, but some, it's not like I say just the size, it's in relation to another Digimon, in this case, Gladiamon. And at the very least, I think that Blimpmon should be a slide evolution for Gladiamon, if they're both going to stay at champion level. Then I want to talk about Antmon. It's an ultimate, and don't get me wrong, I think it works really well as that, especially if you consider it a plant version, Skull Greymon, but yet I can't shake the feeling it should be a mega regardless. Especially looking at the other recently released grass or plant ultimates like Agitarmon, or megas like Bloomlordmon and Hydramon, I just feel like Antmon looks more like it fits in with those megas rather than Agitarmon. And maybe it also makes me think of Imperialdramon, Dragon Mode, and Gran Kuagamon, so I've got some kind of like conditioning there. I don't know. Lovely Angemon is a mega Digimon, but I think it just works better as an ultimate. Really just feels like it should be a Digimon of the same level as Angewomon rather than its evolution. I understand it takes influence from its partner Michi in Eirias, but it should just be more when you compare it to a Fanimon or Magnadramon. I could see lovely Angemon as a really great evolution for Mikemon to go alongside Angewomon, Lady Devimon, and Maycrackmon, I guess. Then is Gladiamon and Nightmon. Gladiamon to me is a Digimon like Gatomon, who honestly probably should be on this list, but the thought of putting that out there that Gatomon should be a rookie just was too much of a headache for me to possibly deal with in the comments, so maybe that'll be a spicy topic for the future, huh? But Gladiamon to me feels less obvious in its champion nature. It's not that it doesn't work as a champion per se, but more that everything it has going for it visually would also work fine, maybe even better as a rookie. I think especially if we compare it to the Digimon Pawn Chessmon that has similar visuals to Gladiamon but is a rookie. Nightmon, I have less of an argument for it being a champion rather than an ultimate. Its stocky body does look a little bit like a champion form, but then if we compare it to plenty of other human-sized ultimates like Lilymon, it's not like inherently Nightmon doesn't work as an ultimate. But I think if Gladiamon is going to be a rookie, Nightmon works plenty as a champion. Next up is Shikurimon. I know this is a rookie. I know in the Digimon card game it's a level 3 Digimon, and yet every time I look at it, my monkey brain switches on, just goes, ook, ook, in training Digimon, in training Digimon, in training Digimon. It looks like it should digivolve from the baby Metal Coromon. It has no legs to be seen and a very basic face. I don't know, it just feels like it should be an in training to me. Am I going crazy? I know there's Digimon like Hagurumon that don't have legs, but it Maybe I am taking crazy pills. Then is Mamemon. Mamemon just feels like a champion to me, and it would make so much sense because then he could become Metal Mamemon, which he actually already has done in Digimon World 1 and Digimon Collectors. So now, normally I'm pretty happy with the Mamemon family, either being just that, an extended family, or some of them digivolving into each other and some not. But Mamemon to Metal Mamemon feels like a deliberate cover-up of an intended Digivolution line. And in an especially funny turn of events, in Digimon World 1, when you play the curling minigame or try to recruit Metal Mamemon, it is misspelled as Metal Greymon, which to me cements it as the Metal Greymon to Mamemon's Greymon. And finally is the most egregious recent example to me, and that is Eismon and Eismon Scatter Mode being champion Digimon, because they should be ultimates that digivolve from Shademon. I'm not trying to ride Bandai here, I'm totally fine with things like I say, the extended Mamemon family. But Eismon debuted 9 years after Shademon in the Digimon Adventure 2020 anime. That show was so good at remembering obscure Digimon from the past, there's no way they forgot that Shademon existed when they were choosing Eismon's level. So either they deliberately wanted to keep them separate, which I think is most likely, especially because I can't really find any lore that connects them, or they just forgot, which is insane to me. Hell, if Eismon didn't digivolve into Orochimon, I think it would slot in perfectly as a Digivolution line. This Digimon, whose name I don't want to say out loud, into Shademon, then Eismon, with Scatter Mode and this monstrosity being mode changes for it, before finally digivolving into a Badamon and then a Badamon core. That Digivolution line works way better for me in my head. So there's my Digimon that I think are the wrong level. Let me know Digimon that you think are the wrong level or should have their level changed in the comments down below. Thank you to my wonderful sovereigns EDK14 and all the names you can see on screen now for supporting this channel, and I will see you next time when we go digital. Bye bye.